Have you ever felt like your energy is fading a bit faster than it used to? Or maybe you've noticed your heart feels a little fluttery sometimes, and you just brush it off as part of getting older. Well, what if I told you that some of the simple, everyday things we do might be secretly straining our hearts without us even realizing it? Taking care of our heart is like tending to a garden. It needs consistent, gentle care to truly flourish, especially after 60. Ignoring the small things can lead to bigger problems down the road. But the good news is, it is never too late to start making small changes that can make a huge difference in your heart health and overall energy. In this video, we'll uncover 5 seemingly harmless habits that could be secretly damaging your heart. By the end, you'll have simple, practical tips to help you feel stronger, more energetic, and ready to enjoy every moment. Let's start with one of the most common culprits that often hides in plain sight. Something many of us love a little too much. Salt. We all enjoy a flavorful meal, right? A little sprinkle of salt here and there seems innocent enough, but what we often don't realize is just how much extra salt, or sodium, is lurking in our daily diet. It's not just the salt shaker on the table. It's hidden in canned soups, processed meats like bacon or sausages, frozen dinners, and even bread and salad dressings. When we consistently consume too much salt, our bodies hold on to extra water to try and dilute it. This extra water increases the volume of blood in our blood vessels, which in turn raises our blood pressure. Think of it like turning up the water pressure in a garden hose. Over time, that constant high pressure puts a strain on the hose itself. In our bodies, that strain is on our heart and arteries, forcing our heart to work much harder to pump blood. This can lead to an increased risk of heart disease and other complications. But cutting back doesn't mean your food has to be bland. A simple first step is to start reading food labels. Look for low-sodium options. Better yet, get creative in the kitchen. Herbs and spices like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, rosemary, or a squeeze of fresh lemon juice can add a wonderful burst of flavor to your dishes without any of the negative effects of salt. Another fantastic habit is cooking more meals at home. This way, you have complete control over what goes into your food. Start small. Maybe challenge yourself to one home-cooked, low-sodium meal a day. You will be surprised at how quickly your taste buds adjust and how much better you start to feel. Now, let's talk about something we all do, probably more than we should, and that's sitting. In our modern lives, it's so easy to spend hours sitting, whether we're watching our favorite TV show, reading a book, or scrolling on our phones. It feels relaxing, but being sedentary for long periods is one of the sneakiest risks to our heart health. When we sit for too long, our circulation slows down, and our bodies become less effective at using blood sugar. This can lead to weight gain and an increased risk of high blood pressure and other heart-related issues. Our muscles, especially the large ones in our legs, are crucial for helping to pump blood back to the heart. When they're inactive for hours, our heart has to carry the entire workload, which can tire it out over time. The solution isn't to run a marathon. It's simply to break up your sitting time. The key is movement, little and often. For every hour you're sitting, try to get up and move for just 5 minutes. You could walk around the house, do a few simple stretches, march in place while the kettle boils, or even do some gentle leg lifts while you're still seated. Set a timer if you need a reminder. These small movement snacks throughout the day keep your blood flowing, activate your muscles, and give your heart a helping hand. It's not about intense exercise. It's about avoiding being still for too long. These little breaks add up and make a massive difference in protecting your heart and boosting your energy levels. From the kitchen to the living room, we've already covered 2 big areas. Now, let's turn our attention to something that affects us all, internally, our state of mind. We often hear about the importance of managing stress, but do we truly understand how constant, low-grade stress can silently chip away at our heart health? Life after 60 can bring its own unique worries, concerns about health, family, or finances. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of constant anxiety. When we're stressed, our body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which trigger our fight or flight response. This response causes our heart to beat faster and our blood pressure to rise. In short bursts, this is a normal, healthy reaction. But when we live in a state of chronic stress, our heart is constantly in overdrive, never getting a chance to rest and recover. It's like keeping the engine of a car running at high RPMs all day, every day. Eventually, parts will start to wear out. Chronic stress can also lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, like overeating, not sleeping well, or forgetting to take our medications, all of which put additional strain on our heart. So, how can we manage this? It starts with recognizing our stress triggers and finding healthy ways to respond. Deep breathing is a powerful and simple tool you can use anywhere. Just take a few slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. This simple act can calm your nervous system almost instantly. Spending time in nature, listening to calming music, talking to a friend, or engaging in a hobby you love can also work wonders. Finding what brings you a sense of peace and making it a regular part of your routine is one of the most loving things you can do for your heart. Speaking of routines, this brings us to another critical habit that many of us can sometimes overlook, especially when life gets busy, and that is taking our medication as prescribed. Many of us over 60 are on medications for conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. These medications are a vital tool for managing our health and protecting our hearts. However, it is surprisingly common to occasionally forget a dose or to stop taking a medication because we were feeling better. But thinking of these medications as a take only when you feel bad solution is a dangerous mistake. They are designed to work consistently in the background, keeping things in balance. For example, blood pressure medication works to keep your pressure stable day in and day out, preventing those dangerous spikes that can damage your arteries and strain your heart. Skipping doses can cause your blood pressure to swing up and down, which can be even more harmful than consistently high pressure. The same goes for cholesterol or diabetes medications. They are part of a long-term strategy to protect your cardiovascular system. If you find it hard to remember, there are simple tricks to help. Using a weekly pill organizer is a fantastic visual reminder. Setting an alarm on your phone or watch can also be a lifesaver. Try linking your medication schedule to an existing daily habit, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. Consistency is key. Your medication is a loyal partner in your heart health journey, and staying on schedule is a powerful act of self-care. Okay, we've talked about what we eat, how we move, how we feel, and how we manage our health with medicine. Now, for our final point, which is something we all need but might not be getting enough of, or the right kind of ... sleep. We often think of sleep as just a time for our bodies to shut down, but it's actually a very active and crucial period for repair and recovery, especially for our hearts. During deep sleep, our heart rate and blood pressure drop, giving our cardiovascular system a much-needed break from the demands of the day. This nightly dip is essential for long-term heart health. When we don't get enough quality sleep, less than 6 or 7 hours a night, consistently, or if our sleep is frequently interrupted, our body doesn't get this vital rest period. Instead, our blood pressure and heart rate can remain elevated for longer than they should, which, just like chronic stress, puts continuous strain on our heart. Over time, poor sleep can contribute to high blood pressure, inflammation, and other risk factors for heart disease. So, how can we improve our sleep? Creating a relaxing bedtime routine is a great first step. This signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Try to avoid screens like TVs, tablets, and phones for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with your body's natural sleep signals. Instead, you could read a book, take a warm bath, or listen to some soothing music. Make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet, and try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Prioritizing your sleep is like giving your heart a nightly spa treatment. It's restorative, rejuvenating, and absolutely essential for a long and healthy life. So there you have 5 habits that might seem small but have a huge impact on our heart health. We've talked about watching our salt intake, breaking up long periods of sitting, managing our daily stress, staying consistent with our medications, and prioritizing restful sleep. It might seem like a lot to remember, but you don't have to change everything overnight. Remember, small, consistent changes can make the biggest difference in your health and happiness. Start with just one. Maybe this week, you focus on adding more herbs and spices to your cooking instead of salt. Or maybe you set a timer to get up and stretch every hour. Be kind to yourself and celebrate every small victory. You have the power to protect your heart and fill your days with more energy and joy. Thank you so much for watching. What are some of your favorite ways to stay heart healthy? Share your tips and experiences in the comments below. We can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content to help you live your best life at any age. Here's to your health and happiness. Take care.